People say you never know who you're messing with, and this story proves it. A young black woman named Doris was staying at a hotel in Atlanta. It was a nice place, with a clean swimming pool that guests loved to use. One afternoon, Doris went to the pool wearing a simple dark blue swimsuit, ready to relax after a busy day. She picked a chair close to the water, sat down, and enjoyed the sun. She wasn't making noise and wasn't bothering anyone. She was just sitting there peacefully. People around her were swimming, talking, laughing, and everything was fine. But then came Lisa. Lisa was a white woman, older, in her late 40s. The moment she noticed Doris, everything changed. Lisa looked angry just seeing her there. She walked straight to Doris and began speaking in a loud, rude way. Lisa told Doris she had no right to be at the pool. She said this place wasn't meant for people like her. Lisa didn't care who was listening. She started saying terrible things, using ugly and hateful words. She even told Doris to leave before she called the hotel security to remove her. Doris didn't say a word. She stayed calm, looking straight ahead, listening to every word. The people around them started looking over. Some guests stopped swimming. Others looked away, too scared to get involved. But nobody spoke up. Lisa kept going, saying the worst things you can imagine, making it clear she hated people like Doris being around what she called good, clean people. But Doris stayed still. She didn't shout back, and she didn't cry. She didn't even move, and that made Lisa even louder. She thought Doris was weak or scared or had no power to fight back. Little did she know everything in that place belonged to Doris. The hotel, the pool, even the chair, Lisa was shouting next to. But Doris was waiting for the right moment. The tension in the air was heavy. Doris stayed silent while Lisa's words filled the space like poison. It was one of those moments where time feels slow and everybody waits to see what happens next. The situation didn't calm down. Lisa raised her voice even more, now drawing the attention of nearly everyone at the pool. Some people quietly picked up their things and left. A few pulled out their phones, unsure whether to record or stay out of it. The hotel staff started to gather nearby, confused and unsure what to do. Lisa, however, didn't care. She thought she was in charge. She pointed at Doris again and warned her to leave before security dragged her away. But Doris stayed right where she was, calm as ever. Her silence made Lisa angrier the more. A young hotel staff member named Kevin walked over, clearly uncomfortable. He wasn't sure what to say or do. Lisa quickly turned on him too, shouting that he should immediately remove Doris. She even threatened to report him if he didn't obey. Kevin hesitated, sweating, looking from Lisa to Doris. At this moment, Doris slowly stood up. She didn't rush and didn't show anger. She looked Kevin in the eye, calm and serious. In that moment, something changed. Kevin's face showed it. He suddenly understood, but Lisa didn't notice. She was too busy shouting, too sure of her own power. Lisa started telling Kevin how people like Doris didn't belong here. She warned him again that she would make sure he lost his job if he didn't act. The pool area was completely silent now and everyone stood still watching. Phones were out and the people started recording. They knew something was about to happen, but no one could guess what. Then Doris did something simple. She told Kevin to call security. Lisa immediately laughed loudly, thinking Doris was trying to fight back in a foolish way. But Kevin reacted fast, speaking into his radio, calling for security officers to come to the pool. His voice was clear now, no more fear and no more confusion. The people around them began whispering. They could feel the change. They could see it in Kevin's face and the way Doris stood calm and still. Lisa, still laughing, had no idea she was about to face a truth she wasn't ready for. The staff, the guests, everyone was waiting for security. Not because of Doris, but because of Lisa. Though she didn't know it yet, the rules had already changed, and Doris was no ordinary guest. In just a few minutes, 2 security officers arrived at the poolside. They walked up beside Doris and waited. Lisa stepped forward first, ready to give orders. She pointed at Doris, still full of confidence, telling the officers to remove her. She spoke as though she owned the place, but everything flipped in one moment. Doris turned to the officers and calmly told them to remove Lisa from the property. The entire pool area immediately fell silent. Not a sound, no one moved. Lisa froze and her smile started fading. She turned to Doris, confused, and asked what right she had to give such an order. That's when Doris spoke clear and direct. She told everyone standing there she was the owner of the hotel. The pool, the building, every single part of it was hers. Every staff member there worked for her. Lisa's face changed completely. The shock on her face was clear to everyone watching. People who had stayed silent before now pulled out their phones. The same people who had turned away when Lisa insulted Doris now wanted to witness this moment. Lisa tried to argue, but it was no use. Doris stood firm now, and the officers didn't hesitate at all. They moved toward Lisa and calmly asked her to leave. She refused at first, but when she saw nobody was going to help her, she finally stepped back. The officers escorted her out while everyone watched. There were no more insults now, no more loud words. Lisa left the pool area, and her pride was shattered in front of the people she had wanted to impress. Justice was done, not with shouting, not with anger, but with calm and quiet power. Doris thanked Kevin for handling the situation. She didn't give a long speech or explain herself to the crowd. She sat back down on her chair just like before and picked up her drink. The people there would never forget what they saw that day. A woman who stayed calm while being insulted. A woman who didn't show anger but proved that real power doesn't shout but acts. Now, if you had been standing by that pool, what would you have done? Would you have spoken up or stayed quiet? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share this story with someone you care about.